ZNS TV 13, your national public service broadcaster.
More airlift to the Florida market set to come on stream. A local community, the target of thieves, and preschoolers learning more about the land of their birth.
Newsnight 13 at 6:30 starts now.
Good evening all and welcome to Newsnight 13 for this Thursday, October 27th, 2011. I'm Shasheena Rolle sitting in for Pakisha Edgecombe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news, more airlift on tap for Grand Bahama's growing airline sector. An international airline that has been a staple in the community for almost 2 decades is spreading its wings and is expanding its service in an already lucrative market. Sabrina Brown has the details.
Continental Connection, operated by Gulfstream International Airlines, has been servicing the Grand Bahama market for the past 19 years. General Manager Jennifer Newman says the air carrier is making strides in the industry and expanding its services. Continental now operates daily flights to Fort Lauderdale, and Newman says despite the sluggish economy, the company is preparing to reintroduce its Freeport West Palm Beach route on November 8th.
Due to the great demand of our local customers, very loyal customers, our company has decided to reintroduce the Freeport to West Palm Beach service. We've done West Palm Beach several times, discontinued a year ago, and because, as I just said, popular demand by our local customers, our loyal customers, we have decided to reintroduce the service.
The airline executive says with this additional service comes the need to increase the fleet.
We operate right now a Beechcraft 1900, and beginning November we'll be having a fleet of 3 aircrafts operating a SAB 30-seater out of our Freeport to Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach.
Continental caters to the U.S. and European markets. According to Newman, business has been steady over the years, and since the departure of Discovery Cruise Line, she says Continental has seen an increase in bookings. Now, Vision Airlines will also launch service out of the Florida area in the coming days, but Newman says Continental will continue to maintain its competitive edge.
I don't believe that Vision is going to be a threat at all to our business at all, because they operate at night, and also we have very loyal customers that will always fly Continental Connection because of the frequency. We have several flights per day.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS News.
Now, Gulfstream Continental Connection will also launch 2 new flights from Marsh Harbor, Abaco into West Palm Beach and Orlando, Florida on November 6th. Well, the stars will be out this weekend as Grand Bahama hosts the Fort Lauderdale Film Festival. Scores of international producers and actors are on the island for the historic meeting, and local tourism stakeholders are hoping that this event will give Grand Bahama the advantage when it comes to exploring the film industry. Megan Shepard has the story.
The much-anticipated Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival is finally on location in Grand Bahama. Actors, producers, and directors arrived on Thursday and were treated to a meet-and-greet brunch at Pelican Bay Resort. FLIF director Gregory Von Hosch says he's excited about the 4-day weekend event.
We're going to bring over approximately 20 films, filmmakers, around 15 filmmakers from around the world. We'll show these films, we'll have a bunch of parties. We have an actor tribute to Dennis Haysbert, best known for being President David Palmer on 24. He was also the lead star in The Unit on TV, and he's been known for Major League and Heat and oh so many more movies.
The competition features films from countries such as Australia, Canada, Hawaii, England, and many more. Categories include student films, feature lengths, documentaries, and movie shorts. Von Hosch highlights one of the feature events for the weekend.
One of the most unique things that I don't think is happening in any other film festival in the world, and Grand Bahama Island is the first, and that's to have an underwater cinematography seminar. And you guys have one of the world's greatest cinematographers for underwater cinematography, Paul Mockler, and he's going to take people on the shark dive and show them how to use their cameras underwater, and we just couldn't be more thrilled with the whole process. So we celebrate tonight at Smith Point with Beneath the Blue that was shot all around. And that Beneath the Blue was the genesis for us being here. And Bonnie Lee Adams, Senior Program Director, wanted to pitch that. And so it'd be neat to see the big screen at Smith Point where the dolphins will be and all that. So it'll be fun.
Bonhosh says he's looking forward to an exciting weekend and is encouraging the Bahamian public to come out and support the events.
We want the people of the Bahamas to come out and enjoy these films. We're bringing them here, and we understand there'll be some tourists coming and whatnot, but we really want the Bahamians to come and take ownership of this festival and to know that it's fun. And the Ministry of Tourism's kept the ticket price very modest, and it's a lot of fun, and you'll meet people.
The event tonight is free and open to the general public. Megan Shepard, ZNS News.
Several homes in a close-knit community hit by criminals over the past few weeks. Tonight, residents are sounding the alarm and are calling for greater attention to be paid to crime prevention in the area.
Tonight's Facebook story of the night is brought to you by Sky Bahamas.
The Coral Reef Estates area has recently been the target of thieves. Just this past Monday, Erica Williams came home to a house that was burglarized. She says this is much cause for concern.
Because of that, then I have to secure my house even more, either by a security system or putting in some security screens, because they're entering through the doors or through the windows, and then they dismantled my sliding door, so I had to repair that.
President Miguel Pinder is thankful that his house has not been targeted, but he believes the mental effects of a housebreaking can be grave.
It really affects people's lives, because someone breaks in your house. You don't know when they came in, you feel hurt from that, and that still traumatizes you because you don't know when they're going to be back. They may be back when you're home and they may come do something to you, so it has an effect on people.
While noting that the police have been patrolling in the area, they contend that this is just not enough, and they should have been made aware of the developing trend. While exploring other alternatives, they have mixed views on how a crime watch group could assist in the prevention of housebreakings.
As a community, we can get together and maybe do a community patrol or something like that. Figure out and at least watch each other's houses in the day, because I mean some of us are home in the day, and it would be good just to say, well, watch your neighbor's back.
I think if you see something funny happening to the neighbor house that you know is strange, probably just should call the police. You know, instead of calling a friend, just call 919 and have the police come here.
At one time, we started a crime watch group, but you know, it was only like 20% of the people wanted to do 80% of the work, and then to get a kind of taxing on the individuals, you know, because most of them have been working at nights and doing shift work. So, you know, if the whole community can come together, then I guess this is the result.
Resident Patrick Ferguson has this bit of advice for fellow homeowners.
They have to secure their premises, you know, just like the thieves do. They check all the windows or all the entrance, and so you should do the same thing. And also, you know, make sure before you go to sleep at night, you secure your house, and you know, if you have anything, just put it on the side, and in the event that anything should occur, you know where it is and whatever it is.
Now that is a look at our Facebook story of the night. The question is, do you believe police should inform communities of developing crime trends? We welcome your feedback. Well, meantime, police say there are no new developments in the investigation into that home invasion that took place in the Pioneers Loop area early yesterday morning. According to police, 3 men kicked in the front door to the home, held the occupants at bay, and demanded cash. Officers were able to capture one of the suspects, but the search continues for the remaining 2. According to reports, police discovered a firearm and several rounds of ammunition for another firearm, all of which were recovered with some other items that were taken from the home. Stay with us. Newsnight 13 back in a moment.